G'day guys, how's it going, and welcome back to another episode of Hardcore Minecraft. First off, I'd like to say that this has been a massive week for me. Some very exciting things. First off, we've been invited to join a server full of different streamers from all across the world that have come together and build amazing builds, not just in the community area, but all around the map of Minecraft as well. So that is extremely exciting. Hopefully I can put up a little bit of a showcase of that throughout this episode. I think you guys will really like it. The links to each streamer's channel will be down below in the description. And secondly, we finished off our advancements race with Old Bear and Brenny Beast, which was absolutely amazing as well. We ended up losing by about 10 advancements, but it was a hard grind. The seed was unforgiving, and there was a little bit of mistakes here and there, but we know better for next time. And I'm pretty sure there is going to be a next time. So yeah, very exciting things. It was an absolutely amazing weekend and week. But for today's episode, we're going to be doing a little bit more building on the inn, putting up this little hallway entrance behind us. It's going to go right next to this main building here. And then we're also going to pop down into the Thieves Guild and start our first build in there, the first room. It's going to be absolutely amazing, I hope, anyway. So let's jump across to the planning out of this room over here, and then we'll jump into our first time lapse. Okay, so as I was saying, 3, 4, 5. The plan is that this hallway will grant access to the back areas of the inn, instead of having to go through, let's say like that's the check-in area, the main desk. This will allow patrons of, say, this area here, or people who are just stopping by, to come in and get access to the tavern or the back area without having to go through that front part there. This will all connect up, so to get to that back area, you'll still, if you're staying here, you'll still have to go through that area there, but this just makes it a little bit easier for, customers to come in and out. Now, we'll place down the key structure pillars. I think it's 1, 2 for the first one, and then we come over here and do the same, and they'll obviously all be stripped, because that's the style we've been going with. And then the back two are 3. So we need to extend this out a little bit more. 1, 2, 3. Yep. This build is going to be absolutely massive, guys. Absolutely massive. I hope it comes out all right. And then the final one comes out by 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then a thing here. There is still a lot of clearing that needs to be done. So all these trees out the back here, we're going to actually have to get rid of majority of that area there. Maybe take all that up. We might end up getting rid of majority of that area in general, but I'm not 100% sure yet because we haven't planned the entire build. I've got what I'm drawing inspiration from, but I haven't actually created the rest of it just yet. We're sort of going bit by bit to see how everything fits. I don't want to make a big design and then not have it fit at all. All right, so that's the main layout. That is the main layout. Let's strip those so we remember. And with that, that's basically the foundation of what we're going to build. So it's a decent size. It's probably about half, maybe a quarter of the size of this by way of width. So we'll see if it fits in. Like I said, I've done this in the creative world and it fits in quite nicely with this build, but we'll see how it looks with the backdrop. I'm hoping it looks all right. Anyway, guys, let's jump into our first third-person time-lapse of this episode, and actually our only one, I'm pretty sure. But let's see if we can get this done. All right, let's do it. This is going to be an absolute massive build. That's just one portion of that build. We still need to extend it back, and oh look, we've got a little bit of a friend in there. Hello. But yeah, we still need to extend that all the way back and group up these two buildings. And then there's two more segments that are going to go on like sort of here and behind this one here. So massive, absolutely massive build. But for now, we are going to go, oh, are you serious? Why? Why do they, like, I'm not even going to bother with them actually. But for now, we're going to go down underground. They'll hopefully despawn. And we're going to start doing a little bit of redstone. So the idea is that we're going to come down here and make a underground apothecary with... I'm not having luck today, am I? Hey, buddy. Oh, he got me too. Good shot. So a little bit of an underground apothecary. And what's going to happen is we're going to have all the farms, well, majority of the farms that we can do in the overworld, down here that will fuel this. We'll still need to get a blaze farm and a couple other farms here and there going to get more of the ingredients, but we'll try and do as much in the overworld as we possibly can. Now, I've already tested this one because I have had a problem with this auto brewer before, but it seems to be working. So if we come up and press this button here, we should see that the potions come on and everything starts brewing. For this one, I think it's a potion of night vision. Yes. So we've got all the ingredients we need up here, and hopefully we can create some farms to keep it going. So we're going to come over to this one and we're going to go through this one, and then I will finish off the rest of the modules, and we will be building up this room to look nicer in the next episode, I do believe. So let's jump into the redstone of it. So it is pretty simple. Now, this is not a tutorial. I'm just taking you through what I have done. Because there are some specific things you've got to do after this that is required for the potions to actually work. So there's a specific order you've got to put things in and a way that you've got to finish it off. But if you are interested in the build itself, I'll put a link to the tutorial that I used to build this in the description, and you guys can build this in your own survival or creative world, or hardcore world for that matter. So we've got the brew stand that is going on top of this hopper. So the hopper will feed from the brew stand and put our potions into this chest. Then we've got 3 hoppers on top. And then we've got 3 droppers coming in to the hoppers, basically. Get rid of that hopper for a second. And those are going to have our ingredients in them, which I'm trying to figure out exactly how I'm going to feed those in. But it might just be a manual thing. I haven't thought that through just yet. And then after that, we've got a stone piece coming from here that's going to have a comparator on it. Another stone piece, and then it comes down one with 2 bits of redstone. And then a redstone torch. And this will power... I think this powers the locker system for the hoppers. So this will allow all of our items to go in at the correct time. And then we've got 1 there and 1 there. And I think that works the same way. I'm not 100% sure. Like I said, I'm not the best at redstone, but I am trying to learn. And then this chest here will power the bottles. And that's pretty much it. It's nice and simple. Oh, actually, the one thing I did forget is that in this one here, this first one, we've got to put, and then 19. And that'll help with the lock. So that'll make sure only 1 ingredient goes through at a time. And that's it. So really, really simple. And then once you figure out what you want to actually put in there, so where's this? Here it is here. Once you figure out what you actually want to put in there, that's when you can start figuring out the... Where's all my buttons? So we need to put one on this one. Oh, we've already done that. That's when you can start figuring out the configuration of the items and where they go. But we still have to build the farms for that, so it might actually take us a little while to get that done. We'll see how we go. And then the overall design is going to look something similar to that. Well, it's not similar, it is that. And then we're going to have some stone bricks everywhere, some nice archways, and then rooms leading out. So this area here is underneath everything else. We're going to have a nice stair set coming down. And it's going to start looking like a dingy dungeon. Dingy dungeon? It's going to start looking like that eventually. And then once we move on to the experimentation rooms, it's going to get even worse. So a lot of moss everywhere and a lot of really dark stones, I think. So I'm going to pop out and I'm going to finish off the rest of these modules, and then I'll drop back in once I finish that. Well, funny enough, it didn't actually take as long as I thought it would. We smashed it out once I got the pattern of it. It was quite easy. The problem we did face is that I've run out of brewing stands, and we've also run out of blaze powder, so that's a little bit of a bummer as well. But it is starting to look pretty good. Around the back looks really techy, which is kind of cool for me because we don't do a lot of redstone stuff. I'm planning to make this build the start of our big redstone stuff. There's going to be a lot of sort of automated stuff in this Thieves Guild, so that should be really cool. So next episode, we're going to have to come across and get some more blaze rods for some more brewing stands. We've got a few, but we don't have them all. We need, 6 more in total, I think. And we're also going to have to start planning out what's going in each of these. So at the moment, I think I'm going to keep this as the potion of night vision. Then we might go potion of weakness, and then maybe some fire pots, and then just random stuff. Because really, we don't usually use potions, but it's something that connects with the lore, and I find it as a cool build. So I'm happy to do it. And then we'll get started on the interior in here. So this should be really cool. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. This is going to be the end of the episode. Hopefully over the next couple of weeks, we're going to have some highlights of the Old Bear versus Brenny Beast Advancements Challenge race. And that was really fun. So I think you guys will enjoy that. It'll come out in maybe 3 episodes because it was 3 days. I hope. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. So I hope you have enjoyed this episode, something a little bit different for a change. And once again, thank you guys so much for watching. All right, I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye for now.